me to the moon. Why are you out of whack? All right. What up, what up? Let's send the link to the bada bings, huh? Once I figure out how to do it. Why are you not doing it? Guys, I swear this shit's childproof. I ain't got time for this shit. Go to my channel. Live. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Take me to the moon. No. Found it. Bang, baby. That's Vesta share. Let's hit Fanova. All right. What up? Who we got here? Probably nobody. All right, that's got to go bye-bye. OBS can go over here. I want to watch. Why can't I watch my own shit? Yeah, I saw Kyle's live. But if I did everything around Kyle, I wouldn't have any time to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, ideally, I'd be doing it first thing in the morning. But he decided to take that from me. Damn you, Kyle. What's up, Jet? Don't tell me what he's saying. Let me do my first, and then you tell me if we're on the same page or not. Should get rid of this. Get rid of it. There's just so much stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this actually. Let's get rid of that. Let's start fresh. All right. Let's get rid of the demands. I don't care. Still looking to put in this potential weekly or 2-week bear div. Weekly, same shit. We got a swing failure pattern. It's this. The monthly's already confirmed. The SFP, right? It already printed. Looking to put in some bearish divergence. Weekly dots printing, red dot that is. 5-day has printed. Okay, the 5-day has printed, has confirmed this bearish divergence. 4-day, same jazz, man. Same jazz. We got bearish divs. We got money flow coming out. I mean, shit, we got money flow coming out from all the way back here. 3-day, same shit. Right, this is rounded. I don't know what this is going to do. This is taking its sweet ass time. Something big's going to happen, though, I think. A little trigger wave, but it looks like it's kind of flattening out. Like this one here, right here, see? And then it 16. Looking like it wants to roll over, right? Bearish divergence from back here. Nice curvature, money flow coming out. Author looks like it wants to roll. Let's do this. We did break that trend line too, that daily trend line that everyone was looking at. And if you weren't looking at it, I don't blame you because trend lines are shit. Trend lines are good for TPs, I think. Not the best for entries. They can be a level of confluence, but please be careful. 16, 12 hour. Same shit, guys, right? Bearish divergence from back here. Money flows coming out, crossing over into the red. 10 hour. Same shit. Trigger wave even on the 10. Money flows come out strong. VWAP, trigger wave, red dot looking to print on the 10. On the 8, same shit. Money flows coming out. However, only thing I don't love about this is oscillator aside, this is the bounce zone, right? This whole thing is the bounce zone. So we got to be aware of that. It's even on higher time frames. It just popped in my head now. I don't care about the divergence here because it's even if this is diverting, it's so far back. To me, this is exaggerated, right? Higher highs, flat tops. I'd prefer to see this be flat and this be down or this be up significantly. I don't care which way it goes sometimes, to be honest with you. As long I want to see what the money flow is doing, and I want to see some shit that's off. Hold on, I'm working here. Let's pop out the chat though because I don't need this up. Go back to that. Boom. Little trigger wave printing here though on the biddy. On the 3 hour. So the way I was looking at this, guys, was this Jimmy. And we tapped into it, right? I mean, we did. Something like this, whether you want to order block bearish. Come on. Shorten supply. We tapped into it. What else did we tap into? Golden pocket. Right? I mean, there's levels here. We have bullish divergence coming in. This could be a very, very healthy trigger wave on the 3. The 4 is not there yet. I don't think so. I mean, it could roll. Right? Let's just zoom in a little bit. This is the wave here. Right? It's coming down like this. Don't mind that. It's because I am so zoomed in. This is what it looks like. If you can't tell. So it could roll here. 2 hour. I haven't looked at this one. I haven't even looked at any of these, to be honest with you. I haven't looked at Bitcoin all day. Yeah, bounce up the golden pocket too. If you pull from the low to the high of where we broke, right? We broke a little retrace here. Is it valid? I don't know. Time will tell. Potential trigger wave, not really a trigger wave, just a fucking wave. On the 2, 1 hour broke bearishly though, right? A weak break, but it broke. Oscillator is money flows coming out, right? Boom. I would like to see this leg here roll over. 30-minute. I'm going to skip the 45. Trigger wave for the downside. Broke bearishly. It's a little better here, but it's a little wicky. But I mean, we can come all the way back up for a retrace before we continue down. The reason I don't think we're going to do that is some altcoins, and I'll show you those in a second. Let's look at the 15. Same thing. Broke bearish. It broke bullishly again. But what are you going to do, right? Like I said, this also tapped the golden pocket, or 786, or whatever it is. Yeah, in the fib. So it broke bullishly to grab some liquidity. It could come up higher. It may not. I don't know what's going to happen there. But we have a trigger wave coming in, right? Bullish trigger wave. Money flow overall is coming back into the market, all right? Locally, very locally. Same shit here on the 12. Nah, fuck the 10. The 6, we have bullish divergence, but we have, I don't know, we got money flow in the green, even though we have nice curvature here on the downside. I would lean lower time frame bullish. I'm out of water. But then you jump down to the 5, and the money flow's crossing over. That's why I hesitated before, because I thought maybe I wasn't looking at the right asset, but I was. I looked at Sui, Sol, and Bitcoin right before I hopped. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go live. And like I'm talking Sui and Sol from the 4 hour down, and then Bitcoin I like the 5 minute, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it. good. That's nice and cold. This has very local bearish divergence. I don't even know if you would consider this. But if you really want to get down and nasty, we got bearish divergence here. If you drop down even more, you'll see it. You'll see it right here. See? I mean, if I just look at the hourly, the 30-minute, we'll go from the 4, the 2, the 1, and we'll keep cutting it in half all the way down. 4 hours looking iffy. Could do both. 2 hours potentially looking a little bullish for a pump. 1 hour's looking bearish. No, not the 45. The 30 minutes looking bearish. 24, I didn't mean that. The 15's looking bearish. I guess the 15's actually kind of looking bullish. I mean, the problem is, like, you got this green dot flashing, right? So is that going to screw you up? Like, are we doing this or are we not? I don't know yet. I'm not convinced. I'd like to go down further if we're going to do that. And the 5-minute looks like it just may want to roll over. We're going to need a little more time. We're going to need a little more time, something like this, guys. I don't know, for all you formationians, smaller rising wedge inside. There is a bigger one, right? However you want to do it, right? You draw it however you want to draw, right? So I'd look at it. Now, pull your value area. I mean, you can play with it. What are we looking at here? Bounce off the POC. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? I'm inclined to think, I mean, we have this guy. We tapped it barely. That guy's mitigated. I don't know. A lot of times what I've noticed is when you're grabbing liquidity up, it drops down, right? And vice versa to the downside. It goes the other way, right? It's a trap. It's a trap. Let's look at Sol, and then we'll go to Sui. I'm going to start at the daily. It's all not that different, okay? Bearish divergence, money flow into the red, green dot printed, but money flows flat, VWAP's curving over, this can just roll, okay? Keep it in mind. 16-hour looks damn similar now. It looks even worse. The 12-hour looks like it wants to roll. Excuse me. Granted, we did break bullish on these higher time frames, guys, right? So it wouldn't be completely out of pocket to come up towards the supply zone at like 170. I mean, shit, we can come all the way back up to 188 basically and stay bearish. The money flow looks like crap here, but this does not. I don't know if it's because it's taking its time, but I don't know if I'm convinced that this is just gonna come down. It may just lacklustered. I don't know. That's why I love trading. Who knows? Not me. Now it gets spicy. Okay, now it gets real spicy. Came back into the value area high up here. So this is the other thing, right? Okay, let's talk about this for a second. In theory, you deviate above, you have good bearish divergence, you have a change of character. On the higher time frames, right? If you're in a 5-minute range and you break bearish in a 5-minute, it's ideal to go down to the bottom of the 5-minute range. Let's just call this a daily range, right? From here to here is a daily range, right? It's a weekly range probably. Yeah, I would this whole thing is a freaking range, guys. This whole thing, in my opinion, is a range. Plus or minus, you don't like it, that's okay. Do your own stuff. We bounced up to 786. We came back up. We're bouncing. We came above the 5, but we're stuck in between that 5 and 0.2, whatever. Something like that. We came up and grabbed liquidity. It's likely we come back down at least to this, right? Because we grabbed this liquidity here, right? We grabbed it. We came down, and we work our way back up. We're grabbing these late shorters. We're grabbing. we grabbed all these late longers here with this guy. Now, up here, I mean, it would make sense to come and grab this guy and then have another bounce maybe, and then figure it out, or just nuke. I mean, that's always an option. Or pump. Doesn't always have to be down. I mean, this is how I'm looking at it, and I'm a little hesitant, but it's hard for me not to see this. That could just be a liquidity grab, right? We swung, failed this guy. Look at this candle, guys. Look at this. This is all longs. And then boom, we take them out, and then we get all the late shorters, and now we go. Doesn't that make sense? Right? Doesn't that make sense for all these people that got short, bought this candle up and said, we're going all the way back down here. And we may be. But remember, we do it in stages, right? We took this liquidity. We're going to take this liquidity. Once we get past this, it'll probably be a quick move into this demand zone. But that's why taking profits is so important, right? Have your plan, trade the plan. You don't do it, you're going to kick yourself in the ass. I do that every time. I kick myself in the ass every time I don't take enough profits, or I don't take profits at all because I'm like, ooh, that was a strong move. I'm just going to move my TP or my stop loss into profit. And then I get stopped out. It's like, why didn't I just take my profits and close it and just walk away and come back tomorrow, come back later, whatever it may be. Set an alarm on a different trend line or a different area of interest and move on. But I mean, that's why it's so hard, right? This is a mentally taxing game. Moving down, I don't even remember where I got caught up from. 4 hour, this is where it gets juicy, guys. Look at this. I know the 6 hour too. It's pretty clean. 6 hour bullish divergence. Money flow's coming out, but this is a potential really nice trigger wave for the upside. 4 hour, same shit. We broke bullish, guys, right? We broke bullish in a 4. We did not quite come down and touch this demand zone, but what did we do? We came into the bigger picture here. The bigger picture is we came into this demand. We don't need to do anything else. We came in, we broke bullish, grabbed liquidity, broke bullish, grabbed liquidity. We can rip. I likely say to this area here, right? This guy, probably blow through this guy, right up to this guy. I believe that's probably going to be like the 786 or something too. Or golden pocket, whatever it's going to be. Yeah, golden pocket. So that would make sense if we came up there to look for a rejection there. But that being said, you drop down, this money flow is just not convincing for a short. That's all I can say. This is flat. I think it's going to curve up. But wait for it. Locally bearish divergence. Okay. Did this play out already? Probably. Right? I mean, we came down, had 786 just about, and we're off now. Potentially. We got divergence. It's coming back all the way here, even on the 1 hour, right? It's super spread out. It's super healthy looking. Don't let this little money flip fool you. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to show you why I'm leading short right now. But part of that is this. Part of these higher time frames that this money flow could hold on. This money flow could hold on, right? We can get a little green dot, red dot, boom. It's always an option. We don't know until it gets closer. 30 minutes. 30 minutes looking to print a trigger wave. If this prints and confirms a trigger wave here, I will be looking for that confirmation for me to go long. But this 15-minute, we have bearish divergence, right? Higher high, lower high. Money flow's still in the red. VWAP is looking to roll over. You can't ignore it, right? Even though it's curving up, it's still in the red. So there's a lot of mixed signals, guys. A lot. Now, I got short up here, but on SUI, I'll show you in a second. And I'm on the fence of taking profits, right? Money flow's coming out, though. Look at this, right? We're still curving down. So if this 5 minute starts to play out, right? Let's just assume, right? Because here's our supply zone, right? Here's our supply. I'm going to get rid of it. Just you visually see it now, right? We come up 786, 786, 786, weekly open. It's holding us down. And all we're doing is, if you want to do some internal structure, right? Boom, boom. We're grabbing that liquidity. Now we grab this liquidity, and now we come up and we hit that golden pocket again. We grab that liquidity. Now we grab all the other liquidity. We're just wrecking people. If you're not playing this as a 5-minute range, you're getting screwed. And once again, you don't know until it's already happens. But you got that's why backtesting is so important. But this is I like to get these trades, right? I like to get this, and I like to get it down to here, and then I like to find this, and I like to get it down to here. I am not a low time frame range trader. I prefer like an hourly, a 15 and up really. The 5-minute ranges, I rather try and grab this guy and run it to this supply. But that's just Brian. Who is he? I don't know. 4 hour bearish trigger way of looking to print money flow into red. The 3-minute, the 2-minute money flow is coming up in the 2 minute, but 3 minutes looking the same as the 4. 2 minutes also looking to roll. 1 minute also looking rolly, right? It's also looking rolly. Now, I don't know if it's just going to come down to here to pump more, because remember, this is the 1 minute, or if we're going to come down and grab more liquidity, right? Because we still have, this guy grabbed all this, but it didn't touch these guys. So are we going to come down and grab this stuff, come down into this order block down here? I don't know what time frame it is, but it's an order block, right? OB says it right there. Can't be wrong. No way. So like for that reason, I'm kind of bearish. Let me remove this. Right now I'm bearish because even though we have this divergence in curvature, these higher time frames, we have a bigger picture short looking. So until these medium time frames change, or confirm, I should say, lower time frames change, I'm sorry, and they start looking a little more bullish than just neutral, and really locally bearish potentially, I'm gonna lean bearish. SUI. Here's my SUI trade. I'll just start at the 4 hour because it's pretty similar to Sol. I got short here yesterday. Not yesterday. Oh my God, what is this? Last week it was I'm trading the bottom. Thursday? I thought it was Friday. Maybe it was Thursday. And then last night I got short over here again. Oh, I got long here, and I got off here over the weekend. It went up, and then I shorted it again over here somewhere. Just a little guy. And then I got back in. I added today. Actually, not too long ago. 4 hour, right? It's looking rolly, but look at the money flow. Money flow's thick. We can get a little rejection here. Got this come up a little bit and roll right over. Bigger picture, 4 hour. I mean, we got bearish divergence. Boom. Money flow is continuously coming out on the 4 hour. You go higher time frame, it's easier to see. Right? Boom, boom. 2 hour. Let's go a little more locally here. If you're just looking at this price action here, right? Money flow is coming out. This can just roll right over, come up, roll, flat top, right? It'll tell us we're losing steam, but we get down towards this area, like I said, grab the liquidity, we can be looking for longs. 1 hour, same jazz, right? I'm looking for the rollover. I'm looking for a little bit lower, whether it's down towards this 786 to grab this liquidity, or even take this low before continuing higher, if that's the move at all. We'll know when it happens. Weak break though, right? This is a weak break. You go into the hourly, what did we do? We pretty much SFP'd this guy here. Pretty much, right? I mean, it's a weak break. 12, I mean, doesn't mean too much to me. We'll see how that plays out. But like the 15 to 12, they're looking like they may want to roll up, but I'm not convinced yet because of the way the money flow is coming. Look at the 5, right? 5's bleeding. 5 is bleeding. This is exaggerated divergence, right? We got a flat top on the oscillator. We got a significantly higher high on the candles. I'm inclined to say that this rolls over and we break this low. And I'd be very interested in longs down here, or even down towards this more, taking this low or taking this low. And honestly, it would just probably be looking something like this, right? I'd be willing to do this. And then you got to keep in mind too, right? If I were to do this, I'd probably leave a little bit on the table, right? I ideally want this high, but this somewhere up here on this guy here would be appetizing. Maybe leave even a 10% for the long run, depending on how, if this oscillator changes and it's just screaming to the upside, I'll leave a little more. But if it doesn't do that, I got a TP here, right? You got a TP here. Got to do it. 30-minute is looking rolly, right? Look at this. Trigger wave, trigger wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. You see how like these trigger waves are getting lower here and then they get higher and higher? This can roll out and come up, absolutely. But this is also hidden bearish divergence because they're making lower highs in the candles, higher highs in the momentum momentum waves of the oscillator. The 15-minute, same shit, guys. It's coming out, but it looks like it wants to roll up. Money flow is overall coming up, but so are the candlesticks. So it's not like we're still bleeding and this money flow is coming up. It's a little different. Doesn't always mean it's not going to play out. I'm just saying it's if we were coming up still and we were losing steam and volume, that's a different story. That's a way bigger case to say we're going to go one way or another. If you have that, if candles are moving one way and the money flow and the momentum waves are completely going the other. Yeah, the 5-minute it just looks dumpy. So what I just did not too long ago, I re-entered here. And I'm considering if we break this low, I will be pulling another fib and looking for like a potential another entry. But I'm going to start looking for unless this starts getting me more of warm and fuzzies. I'll probably be looking to take some profits, and then I'll just be done for the day. Come back tomorrow morning, see if it looks any different. Asia's going to dump it on me. Watch if I do that. I'll leave something in. But probably not much because I rather take. I'm still trying to grow the account, guys. Right? Like that's what you got to do. In order to grow the account, you got to take profits. I mean, overall, I'm up 35% right now. That was a $100,000 account with 35 G's. You're gonna argue about 35 G's, and I mean, I don't know. Let's just say I got in somewhere over here in a day and a half. You gonna argue about 35? I'm not gonna argue about 35 G's. That's the greed that we're all talking about, right? This makes sense to bounce here, right? Come down, come up, boom, come down, golden pocket 786, bounce up, grab these late longers, right? And that's what we did. But are the bears really that much in control? We'll see. You don't know until it plays out. There's a lot of mixed signals going on. Right? ETH, nice bearish divergence on the 1 hour locally. The 4 hour, we bounced off of the golden pocket. All right. What are we doing now? We're banging our heads on the golden pocket of the downside. So what's going to prevail, guys? We're just bing bonging around. I mean, overall, if you guys are looking at it like this, right? We broke below. You got some confirmations. Yeah, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3. I think this is going to be a decent spot for a bounce, as we fill this out more. But I'm telling you, once we get below this, boom. And you can't tell me it doesn't make sense because this is definitely a value area right here, right? Value area high 7.8, or is that golden pocket 618? That's a range. These are all ranges. These are all value areas, right? You have one here, this guy. This is chop, but it's coming through this, this what do you want to call this gap in action, right? Just boom, just blasted through and it grabbed it all down. Moved up. Now, right, we have another big move up. Are we going to work our way down to grab it to continue up? I don't know. But to me, it makes sense to kind of come down. If this breaks and I'm still in my short, I'm looking here somewhere for a big part of my TP. Unless it's really, really, really screaming at me, I'll leave a little bit. Because, I mean, overall, let's go to the 4. No, let's go to the 3. The 3 broke bearish. We just came up. We grabbed supply. So if this is truly a lower high, we're coming down. We're coming for this guy. And then after this guy, we're going to come for these guys. And then after these guys, we're going to come down here somewhere. Right? Just the way it works. The question is it going to happen fast or not? Right? Are we going to have something like this? Are we not going to have an entry? Unless we're already in? Or are we going to have a little pullback with some confirmation? Like this is right, the 3-day. Look at this bullish divergence. Money flow's coming up, a little trigger wave here. Like, yeah, you could have got in, but it's tough to – I like tight entries. Thoughts on going between 103, 109 for the next little bit. Hello, puppet. Well, 103 to 109. Let's see what you got. What you talking about, boy? 103, 109, 103. Lots of wide. I mean, that's where we are right now. What are you talking about? This is literally the range that we're in right now. You pull up, I bet you this is going to be the value area, right? Yeah, this is where we are right now. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long we're going to be here. I have no idea. It doesn't, as of right now, it's not screaming we're leaving, right? Because like if you go back, let's look at the daily. This looks triggery, right? This can do some damage here. This can do some stuff. If you look back to like this bearish divergence, right? Yeah, we have a nice dip, but then we come back up. Money flows out hard, and then we get some good changes up here. I'm telling you, it's kind of screaming at you, like this guy here, right? This is screaming, and then eventually, it may not look like much, but these are daily candles. This is a boom. This is a big move. You know, this to me, this is screaming at us. It's a 15% move, plus or minus. I'm looking over here. I think we have, unless we have some news come in, I think we have a potential situation to do something like this, and then go right. Whether I don't know how we're going to do it, but or go higher, I don't know. But this is a place to bounce. That's why it's hard to short now. Anything but a scalp, but it's not screaming short. If anything, it's saying bullish divergence. Money flows in the green. We have a trigger wave on the daily. We have bullish divergence on the 4-hour. I'm just waiting on this money flow to cross over or a trigger wave to really start printing. Because we had the change of character, right? We already have it. We had the bullish change. But the 4-hour we don't have it, but we're in the bounce zone, right? So how we're in a 4-hour bounce zone with a 1-hour bullish change. Let's get rid of some of this shit for you. Right? Boom, boom, boom. We change. We come down, grab liquidity. We change again. We come down, grab liquidity. Are we going to make another high, right? If this is truly a long zone, we come for this guy. Breaking up to just 786 and or this order block. And then either we rip up or we come back down, come back up, come back down. That's why you got to trade it by levels, because there's how the hell are you going to know, right? Like if you got short here and you want all the way down here, yeah, it did go. But if you got short here and took profits here, right? So you got short somewhere in here and you were targeting a low, boom, it hit it. And it comes back. Liquidity, boom, hit it. I mean, there's probably some time frames actually on that particular short, this guy here. Yeah, like this to me says it can continue to go. You get here, like, all right, maybe I would have TP'd some here, but at some point, it's like, okay, I think there's a bigger picture, right? If I got short up here on this one, after all this played out already, all right, maybe I'm going to TP on the 786 or 618. I keep saying that versus this low. Or maybe take 20% or 50% here, leave another 50% down, then take 25% and then 25% here, and then be done. And now I'm waiting for something else, right? Because eventually, you can't hold the trade forever. I guess you can, but if you're day trading versus swing trading, I just don't. There's so many entries. It's hard to talk myself out of it, to not take my profits and then reevaluate, because you can find these damn entries. I promise you can find these entries, right? Like, look, if you came and you want to get long here somewhere, you got these bullish divergence coming in, boom, boom. You find your change and you're like, you know what? Screw it. You take it to this high. Come up. Oh, we come right back down. You could take it right back up to this high. This order block, yeah, eventually taps it in, barely. But these are your take profits, guys. That's how you gotta. If you can really hit that home, nail that in your brain, burn it in. That's how you make money. Not hoping we go higher or lower. Take your money, reevaluate, mark a new level, take it, right? You gotta be doing shit like this. No, I don't want to short. I want to go long. Boom. Okay, you found something. Say you found it like this. I would have a tighter entry. I'd probably be looking at something like that. Even at that, I'd be targeting this guy, because a lot of times these last wick we reject off them. right? I don't know if I'd necessarily be looking short here yet. I don't know. Maybe I find it. I don't know. But I'd be looking to get long again on this guy, right? It's just the way it works. Just the way my brain works. It's like it's just boom, right? And then you're taking profit again here. So maybe you found something there. You had a limit here, right? Maybe you did the whole body candle close, cover the bottom of it. I don't know, or do the top to the bottom. I don't fucking know. Right there, boom. There you go. It's a great trade, right? Then you get up here. Now you get the bearish divergence. Now you're like, maybe, right? And you find something like this. Then you're like, all right, well, we grabbed all this inner liquidity. If the plan is truly to come down, right? Money flow is suggesting that we're going to continue down. All right, you know what? I'm here. I'm targeting the low. Now I'm going to target this guy. Boom. Smoked it, right? Start thinking like that, guys. If I did that from the beginning, it'd be great, right? Because here's the thing. You got to do your top down, because even if you did that, like to me, like it's a 1 hour low. Like that's a great trade. It's a great fucking trade, because I hit this trade. I love this trade right here. This trade was it. You hit it again, right? And do the math. Do the math. But you have to. When you back test this shit, guys, it's a lot easier than just doing it like this. Real time makes a huge difference. I don't know what we have there, but argument's sake, it's a 3-to-1. Whatever it's going to be. It's let's say I'm just going to round down. We got 3%. We got 6%. That's 9%. That's another 3. That's 12%. 100K account. That's $12,000, guys. And I don't know. Say you found it there, and then you were out here in 3 days. Don't be greedy. Don't be silly. That's a lot of money. You don't need this whole fucking move to make money. And you can also do this a lot easier too. Even like if you get really good on the fucking 1 minute, you can find these R&Rs no problem, and you're in and out, right? Because you have a tighter stop. Tighter stop, like this guy right here. Boom, 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 boom. What do? We come up into this guy, tap it in, and we come down. How do you know it's going to happen? You got to play with it, right? You need to play with it. Look at this 2 minute trigger wave like that. To me, I probably would have got in, somewhere down here, because I would have been convinced. Could have been convinced. I don't know. Something like this. This is a hell of a trade right there. Even though it's a 2-to-1, it's minutes, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's 24 minutes, right? Where's another good one? A 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute. Like right here. Boom. We change. What do? Long, right? Come right back into it. I took this trade. That's how I know what happened. So argumentally, I'm targeting the 5 minute high, which is this guy, right? I'm targeting that guy. You come down. Let's see. Is it a 1 minute? Yeah, it's the 1 minute. You come down. I had all this chop here. So I went up to the 2 minute, and I just looked for an internal change, right? Boom, boom. Oscillator's curving up now. It's starting to curve up, right? We broke up. I know right now, just because with or without the structure, like I'm looking at my oscillator, we're coming up. If we're going to go up, in order for me to get in, I got to have my risk to reward's got to be, it's got to be there, right? You could set a limit, something like this, right? Cover to low. It's a 4-to-1. In 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't know. Food for thought. There's a lot of different trades you could do. Like this guy here, right? We swing fail the high. Momentum wave drawn out. Money flows in the red. I mean, this is where the fucking money is right here. Boom. You see that? Get other confirmations. Target the low. That's a 14-to-1. And yes, we do take those. we do take them. You hit it here in an hour. Bigger moves are not always more money. You got to play them safely, but you can't force them. You take the trades as they come. If you can find a great 1 minute, you can take it. Find a great 5 minute, a 4 hour, but everything it's within reason of each other. Like there's a 4 hour target on a 4 hour trade. There's a 5 minute target on a 5 minute trade. Play them accordingly, please. And we're rolling here. Boom. Now could we be coming down to here? Absolutely. Well, 47% right now. It's nothing crazy, but I mean it is full account. Well, I lied. I have $1.84 left over. Um, I don't know, right? You could have, yeah, we broke bullish, but what did we break bullish into? We broke bullish into a bigger bearish trend, right? You take that impulse fib, boom, we hit it, you go. You take it, right? And you're maybe on this, if you truly believe that we're going to do this, well, then you're taking profit somewhere in here, right? You're not hoping for the bottom. It's okay. Get out. Even if it goes down, it's okay. Take your money. Take it. Take your money. If it all works out, throw me some. Fuck it. I'll take some. Love money. Get rid of some of this garbage now. Did you guys get the gist? No? Right? Because like remember, bigger picture, guys. Even though this medium and low time frames look like shit, if this truly is a break and we're really not going to get a retest, and this momentum wave continues to bleed, money flow continues to roll. The objective is to break, bigger picture. It's to take this low, one of these two, this guy here or this guy here, and then maybe come down and then reset potentially and come down further and then maybe come up higher. I don't know. But if this is a lower high, we're aiming for this guy, and then we're aiming for this guy. And then ideally, if we break these, we're coming down, right? And this is SUI. But that's, once again, that's if the theory is correct. And my theories are correct a lot, actually. I just don't hold on that long. I have a tough time. Like we have a big demand zone down here. Like, how do I know this? The bigger picture here is not that this wasn't a bearish break to come down into this demand. Like, you don't. You just don't until we blast off or dump. You're like, it was right there. But hindsight's different. Replay mode's different. You still with me, Jet? Love me. I got two bada bings in here. What a live. What a live. Feeling dangerous. We're moving. And it's like, these are hard for me to post. Right? Because there's just a lot of chop. Like this one would have been a good post. Because we got the bearish divergence, we got money flow coming out, oscillator reset, we come up. Right? We hit this moment. I had this drawn out. It's hard. It's just hard. I don't know. I mean, a lot of them are like heat of the moment. Like I have it. I want to watch them close, and then boom, I'm in. And then it's like, if I post it now, so you get it in 2 to 10, 15 minutes. It's sometimes like this one. It's not too late, but like your R&R is shot. And say we did something like this, boom and boom, and you're like, oh, Brian, what the heck happened? It's tough. Like here, like if we're in the value and we're going to play this range a little bit, it makes sense to bounce, come down, bounce up. But was this the rejection for the continuation? Looks dumpy to me. I don't know. Definitely looks a little dumpy. Doesn't it look a little dumpy? Like overall, I mean, look at these. You zoom out. Like this is just looking like it wants to bleed a little bit. Like I said, whether it's to come down and come back up, or just right now it looks like it wants to come down. Right? Then you go 8 hour. This is a true trigger wave, and we're going to reset down here. Like, yeah, this could be a big move. We could be coming for this low. And that's where my head is right now, especially on like Sui. Because if we break this low, there's not much below us. This could be a detrimental drop. I mean, granted, we have this is already tapped into. I'm going to get rid of that. We have demand here, but ideally, I mean, even if you want to do this, right? Look it up here, come down somewhere into here, but that's a bigger move than what would be on Bitcoin. I mean, this would be 12% to here, 16. I mean, this I like this order block way down here on this the point of control, this little range, 30%. And if you pull from the low to the absolute high, it's in the fib. And I definitely prefer even internal demand or supply before a rip, right? I like to come back to this particular block versus this whole thing. But they don't care what I want. Let's see. Let me go to my trade here. 46%. I think I need another cup of coffee. I think I made a cup of coffee, guys, and I didn't even get it. I think I did that. Oh boy, let's check it out. If I did, what an ass. It's not even warm. That's how long ago it was. That's right. Perks of working from home. Shorts, t-shirt, I'm wearing Crocs. Coffee machine is 3 steps away. We got a little head and shoulders here. Hold on, where'd that go? There you are. A little head and shoulders. It's probably something like this. Target's all the way down here. Technically, if this is a true head and shoulders, the target's all the way down here. Nope, too much. Yeah, that was not there on the daily when we were looking before, and that is 50 minutes ago. Ain't no shit, huh? Suey, better be doing Bitcoin's doing that, boy. No, I'll do that. Did it again. That's crazy. I mean, that changes a lot, right? Because then 16 already printed. The daily, this is a Suey, sorry. So yeah, 16 printed. If we get this red dot on the daily, this 2-day can just continue to bleed. 3-day, right? So the 2-day is like in a neutral zone, where the 3-day, the 4-day, the 5-day, the weekly are toppy. The one day is kind of like a potential bullish location. Um, this shit's crazy. This is nuts. I may just close it down and go fishing. Fuck it. What do you think? They're catching hogs, guys. Hogs. Let me show you. I'll show you a picture. Look at these dudes on freaking social media. They're right here. They're right in my front yard. Me now? Can you hear me now? Cool. Jet, you had one job. Let me know when I go mute. Can't even do that. Yeah, let's see what happens here. I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Any questions? What do you guys think? And overall, we got an order block here, 4 hour. Look for this, Jimmy. Look for that guy. We come into it, look too long. All right. We got bullish divergence coming in. If it does drop, boom, look to take it. Find your confirmation and take it. If we come into there and get a nice little like a 5-minute flip, I'll take it. I'll take that all day. Besides that, Bitcoin's got. I'm going to assume if this breaks down, we're going to come for this, and then I'll look for something down there. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Cool. Yeah, appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.